Yes, beauties, I know my green screen is bad. Please don't mention it. I'm working with what I got. Okay. Hello, beauties. I am Miggnuggets, and I am a mid-tier anime YouTuber. Today, we are rating Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Or, I'm sorry. Back it up. We're doing Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. We're gonna rate this. I have not listened to any of these tracks since 2010. This game is the most popular Dragon Ball game of all time, minus Fighters as of right now. It's actually been so long since I've listened to this that it's pretty much going to be listening to it for the first time once again. All of this is going to be pretty much fresh. I will say off the get-go, I do have a bias towards video game music where I prefer jazz instrumentals while I play. The other thing is either really upbeat tunes or very beautiful music. So we'll see how the direction of this goes. I'm going to try to throw all those biases out the window and just listen to it for what it is. Some people say this is all bangers, but let's be honest, they can't all be bangers unless it's the Budokai 2 OST. Let's do it then from the beginning. I kind of got spoiled for the song already because I was trying to do tests behind the scenes. We'll do the YouTube take of, oh, no way. All right, let's do it. I don't like the synths on that start, but I like this guitar riff. Does the same person do all the Dragon Ball music? I swear this is like the same singer I hear in most Dragon Ball games. I don't know why. I just feel like it is. It's very interesting. The synth start was rough, but I do like these guitar riffs. Okay, I really like that drop. It's a shame that it took a minute to get here, I am gonna say. That beginning is a little bit slow, I think, for how long it is, but this drop's really good. That's powerful. I like that ending right there. That's a good closing, that like little staccatos, that's really good. I feel like as an opening, this needs more. I feel like for opening the game for the first time and getting ready to play another Dragon Ball game, it needs to be extremely hype or extremely fun. I think the breakdown, like that main chorus, is really fire, but the rest of it kind of needs to catch up. I will give this a strong mid. A strong mid to a low vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's almost a banger. All right, next we got The Meteor, the title screen. This one's like iconic. We the best music! Wow, wow, wow. And like this is such a good title screen, right? Like when you're scrolling through waiting for the game, like this is a really good one to kind of keep you moving. I'm definitely biased. I enjoy the horns over this guitar riff underneath, and I think that really carries this. Little breakdown. Yeah. Oh, the guitar breakdown. That's good. Okay, see, and this is the type of stuff I really love with these games, is because now you have this like play back and forth between the horns and the guitar. So you have this rock sound, but you also have this like really bright jazz sound, and them going back and forth and mixing is going really well. And I think this is really nice to sit in a main menu, especially if you're like waiting on a friend or just like on your phone or whatever, and this is playing like while you're getting your settings set up. It's really good. Ooh! This trombone is going so stupid right now. Oh my goodness, it is going so unbelievably hard, especially with the growls. That is not easy to do on a brass instrument. Yeah, this sounds good on the loop too, which I think is really important. Overall, this is a slapper. This is a slapper on the album, especially thinking that this is the main menu title screen music. For it to be on a loop, it's very good because it's hard to get tired of this one. Like, you won't get tired of it very quickly. High slapper for me. We have Vital Burner. Okay. That was, I don't know, that was a little bit of a messy, weird intro for me, but I like how it's switching to this. Yeah, this fast pace definitely feels like a fighting song in this game. I think the higher the energy, the better it is when you're in the middle of a fight, personally, because the whole point is to raise your heart rate. This fast pace is working pretty well. Nice little synth breakdown here. Very, very dated sounding. Tenkaichi 2 OST better. Hey, maybe if this video does well, we'll do a Tenkaichi 2 review. These drums feel a little too chaotic for me, and it's giving me whiplash. So I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, it's gonna end with this weird back and forth. What do I think about that one? I enjoy the guitar. I think it's very, very repetitive. Most of these songs are going to be like that regardless, but the drums are really pulling me out of it because it's just too much of this like crazy chaotic back and forth. So for this one, I'm gonna say with just a straight mid. It's a pretty standard fighting song, but I don't think it's that bad. Innocent World. Attention all parents! Report to your local therapist! This is so menu music, it's it's hilarious. I really like these like little melodic pieces, but the actual beat underneath, I'm not a fan of. So like that like is really nice, right? Yeah, like those little like wobbles, those wow wow. I really like that. I'm just not carried by the beat underneath. I've heard this song so many times out of other Dragon Ball YouTubers outros. Ooh, a little twang in your guitar there. This is probably gonna loop a bunch of times. Kid's gonna have the alien fade. I like that one. I think for options, it's a good track. The whole point is it's supposed to be pretty like calm and cool, like while you're getting everything set up, and I think it works. I am spoiled with options menus like Budokai and Burst Limit being such like a crazy strong jazz vibe that I'm kind of ruined listening to these other ones. But I do really enjoy this. I really enjoy this as a calmer Dragon Ball track. So I'm going to say this is a light slapper. This will be a light slapper from me. Next, we have After the Fire. I like this darker grunge. Not grunge, but like grime. Oh! Woo! Ooh! That was a crazy transition. I was not ready for those horns. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. I loved that like dark grime of like starting your training, like you're getting yourself in the zone, and then boom, those horns just punch through to get you so hype. Oh my gosh, in a training setting, oh yeah, dude. Being in the hyperbolic time chamber, just grinding out combos to this is really nice. I'm enjoying this so far. Little breakdown. Yeah, that's where this track is really thriving. Is it's not just like such a simple loop, because when you have these horns, right, doing this kind of like arpeggio kind of climb, this ba 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 ba, and I mean like the arpeggio, but like it's skipping notes. Instead of it repeating over again, it's then switching to a guitar to kind of give you a break from it, so it doesn't feel like it's just on repeat. And that back and forth is really what's making this thrive. And that's a really clean closure, just like those really hard-hitting horns into a nice fade out. That's really good. This is a 10. This is the best song I've heard on this OST so far. So Future Mute the edits, roll the 10. This is a strong banger. Okay, next we have Sweet Vibrations. Also, Pico, I can't put headphones on Ricky. He doesn't enjoy music like I do. He's really just a snob and stuck in his own ways. He just doesn't have that open mindset like I do. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this. It feels like it should be in a musical, just ba ba hey, like it's like I got the cane and I'm like doing the outward thing. It feels like it should be in a musical, but like not in a bad way. I'm vibing with this. It's just so funny to me. This feels like it should be in like a Dukes of Hazzard movie. Hop in the truck, Cletus, we're going down to the city. Punch it, John, they're on us. Okay, a little record scratch. There's that guitar breakdown. Some of these like guitar riffs just sound like a Kyle that drinks Monster every day and loves to take his dirt bike out wearing all Fox gear. I can't explain it. Listening to these guitar riffs really sound dated. And it's like not in a bad way. Like I can get down to some of that older stuff, you know, like Stained and Tool. Yeah, I get it, right? I'm not saying it's bad. It's just you can tell that is the sound for the time, especially in these fighting games. I think it's really funny. You go fade out? Key change. Wow. Bam. You know the song's over. That song, I don't even know like how you classify that song, but I gotta say it was pretty fun. I think it could get old kind of fast, but I had fun. It was funny, it was engaging. So I'm gonna give this a strong mid light banger. Like it slapped, but it's not like the best thing ever, but it was like fun to listen to. We have Survive. Is this a character selection? These are very strong character select vibes. I really like this guitar ride underneath that's really keeping the pace going. I think it makes like a real good headbang, especially for a dueling sense when you're young with your friend getting ready to duel, setting up your stuff. More modulated synths breakdowns. I don't know what this game's obsession is with these like modular guitar sounds. Having these like guitars just totally sounding so wobbly, I feel like was old even for this time of the game coming out. You would hear that in like old rock albums, you know, like to me, I would think of like a Jimi Hendrix type of sound with these guitars, but they're trying to make it hard instead of sweet. And I don't know if it works. Like the low riding guitars are really nice to kind of keep a nice groove, upbeat feel to send you forward, but then like these breakdowns I feel like needed to be, I don't know about bigger, but just different for this. See, this sound is better than the one before. But then it gets to this synth and I'm not a fan. I'm gonna give this song a strong mid, light slapper. That heavy riding guitar underneath is very, very nice. I don't like the modulated synths and guitar in this. Decent character selection screen, could be better. Heat capacity. I remember this one. I remember this one a lot. I like this breakdown, but I don't like that lead up to it. I feel like that weird ding-a-ling is too slow. I really like this guitar. It's a very nice reprise of the main title theme, and I think it works in this slower capacity. And I also think it's a lot better because the guitar is not so heavily messed with in these like after effects they love to do. So I really like this kind of calmer feel. I really enjoy this. I don't really like the slower dinglings. I feel like both pieces are good. Like the low riding guitar is nice, and I think that little ding ding is fine on its own. I think them being together in this setting sounds kind of off to me, but the actual ride into the reprise of the main title theme is really good. So I'm gonna give this a strong mid. I'm not gonna even say a light slapper because I think the rest of it is kind of creating this dissonance. If it's the case that this is like an epilogue to each saga, it feels like a closer. I was thinking that as I was going, I just didn't say anything, but it sounds like a closer to a piece of some major action. Next we have Overture. This feels like I'm at prom. Like an 80s prom. Free bird! Free bird! Free bird! We are the champions, my friend. This music is like so triumphant. You think it'd be in a movie. That was a very beautiful piece. Extremely beautiful. As for the whole credits, I feel like it doesn't really fit there to me. Now, granted, I think if this was like a song playing at the last cutscene as the game's ending, it's perfect. It's beautiful. This is a complete banger. But having the text scroll, I'm not sure. To be honest, I will give this a light slapper. I did really enjoy it. I think it was really beautiful. I make fun of the 80s thing just because it's so dated, but it is a very nice piece of music. Next, we have Shine, or if you're from Japan, Shine GT Saga. Oh, hell yeah. People hate GT. I don't understand it, man. Another reprise of the main theme. Come on, bro. Pick it up. Dude, what is going on, dude? Am I in, like, Neverland? Am I sword fighting with Peter Pan? I don't understand this at all. This is such a weird track. Bright and high, mythical, magical land, pixie dust all around me, I feel like. I don't understand how this fits. Even in the setting of the GT saga, I don't see how this fits at all. Let's go, Goofy, Sora, let's go save our friends! My gosh. It just, like, is this supposed to be motivational? I don't understand. Like, the power of love and friendship, I don't know, man. Oh my gosh, the longest outro ever. Holy frick. Okay. This game needs to be in Hello Kitty Adventure Time, not in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. What the frick were they thinking? What were they thinking, dude? This is just absolute trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Bro, if I hand homie the ox and he plays that, dude, he's getting booted out the car so freaking fast. You have no idea. No thank you. Holy moly. You know what the worst part is? GT is already so heavily hated by everyone. To throw this trash over it just amplifies people's hate for it. I know it does. And that's just so sad because it's such a good freaking saga. I'm sorry. I am a GT defender, dude. It's good. People hate it. Now, I know it has its problems. It had a rough start. It really did. But you know what? The middle to the ending was very good, okay? Super Saiyan 4, the greatest transformation in all of Dragon Ball. You can say what you want, man. Oh, it's got to be Super Saiyan because it's like the starter. No, if anything, think about if Super Saiyan 4 was the actual first transformation. 1 would make more sense. 2 looks way cooler. 3 actually would be very interesting to see the theories of like you're turning this big monkey mode into the compact version. So it's like it's not just all big, bulky, slow monkey man, but like super chimp speed, awesomely cool, right? And then you go into like Super Saiyan with the blonde afterwards. I mean, then it's like, whoa, you've really transcended. So look, man, I could go on for days. People that hate GT just want to hop on this bandwagon, but I'm gonna defend it till I die, okay? Put me in jail if that's what it takes. Like Dragon Ball Z, as weird as it is to say, it's not about fun anymore. When you go from the original Dragon Ball to Z, it's kind of like they've sucked most of the fun out of it. They're like, okay, next we have power scale. We're kicking it up right off the bat. You know what's funny? Those guitars sound straight out of like a Dynasty Warriors game. I'm not even kidding you. Not quite the East Asian foundation, but it's very, very similar to it. So I am vibing with it very hard. And I think I guess you could call it more westernized horns over it is really doing it for me. Gotta boot up Final Bout. Final Bout sucks, but it's fun. Like, I had fun playing it, but I knew it was a bad game. Ooh, we're getting down low. It's a good transition into this loop again. That first set of horns almost gives me mariachi vibes, where it's just ba 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 ba. It just, I don't know why, it just makes me feel like I'm in someone's backyard and they're just grilling up some stuff and they got the banda in the back. You know what I'm saying? It just it feels a little bit like that. Not quite, but it starts off that way, and I think it's really funny. Why is it that every anime game has that weird wooden clap? You know what I'm talking about? Every anime game, it doesn't matter in what song, the speed, the genre, every anime game has that wooden clap in every single one. And I don't know why. It's such a weird, like, filler thing. It's the same clap every time. You could use so many different percussive breaks. It's just like in most of these anime games, they always have that, like, yo sound too in all of their music. And I don't know why. And it's not like upsetting me, but it's so crazy how anime is so big, right? Especially in the East. And yet so many of these games just reuse the same stuff. I'll never understand it. I'm gonna give this song a strong slapper. Really enjoyed it. Power Scale is a good fighting song. I'd be happy if this played while I'm dueling with the bros. Next we have Edge of Spirit. I'm edging. Is this the Powerpuff Girls theme song? It's the exact drum. Is it weird to say this song feels like a filler song? It feels almost as if it doesn't have a true purpose, but they need music in certain places that don't really match everything else. That's what I feel like the vibe of this song. Is that a church bell? What the heck is that? Drummer just going absolutely fucking nuts. They didn't even give him a true drum solo. That just feels like a sin. Quasimodo on the bells. Yo, it's little Quasi on the bell. Okay. That song felt like a very transitional song. It felt like we're trying to get from point A to point B and that's it. Like, I don't hate it, right? I just, listening to it, I could just see it getting old. The replay value on this song, I think, is a little low. Granted, I think it's alright. I'm just gonna give this a solid mid for this song. Just a very standard fighting game song. Next, we have Caution! With an exclamation mark. Theme of the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. I really like that headbanging breakdown. It's not long enough. It needs to be longer. That gives me Broly vibes, that headbanging breakdown. These weird, like, wah-wah-wee-wah synths going over it, I feel like it's really clashing with this guitar. And I think it's because I don't like the guitar. I don't think it has anything to do with the synth wee-wahs, but it's this guitar. I don't know how I feel about this one so far. I'm gonna keep listening. I think I'm understanding why I'm feeling so conflicted about this song. I feel like these guitar riffs are very hero-esque, but those synthy wee-wahs that are in there, I don't even know what else to call them. Those synthy wee-wahs in there are very villainous. That feels like a villain's theme, but this guitar feels like a hero's theme. And maybe that's actually making this song work because it's like this hero-villain clash that's going on. Is it working? I'm not sure. And I don't know if that's hurting or helping this. Those lower guitars sound villainy too. That wah 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 wah. That sounds very much like a nice villain theme. But the other guitar just makes me feel like Goku kicking ass. So I'm like, it's really weird and twisted. I feel like it's dipping in and out of villain hero, and Broly is a straight up menace. If you watch the original legendary Super Saiyan Broly movie way back in the day, Drowning Pool actually did some of the music for it. And you know, they're behind Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, you know, let the bodies hit the floor. And so that's like a very dark, sinister type of music that's going on with that, because Broly's a straight up menace. When you read his lines in the movies, he just says like the most outrageous stuff, and the fights are like very, very brutal. Like Broly grabbing their face and mashing it in the buildings, and it's like, oh my goodness. That sinister vibe I feel like needs to carry over, but some of these guitars are making it so hero-y, and I feel like it's going against Broly's nature. I feel like I do like this though. I am vibing, but it's tearing me as I listen to it. Yeah, I don't know. Knowing the context of this song, I feel like I don't like it as a Broly theme. But I do feel like this is fairly good for the game being a fighting track. Even if it was maybe some other villains, I think it would work just fine. I'm gonna say this is a strong mid. I enjoy it. You know, I'd be fine hearing it while I'm fighting. I won't go as far to say it's a light slapper, but it's a strong mid. I still think it's pretty good, though. Next, we have Menace. Vegeta's theme. Oh, gamers, if you know me, you know I hate that little piece of shit Vegeta, so... Journey to liking Veggie. Yeah, maybe this song will change my mind how I feel about Vegeta, because I think he is the worst character in all of Dragon Ball, period. I do like this. That was actually a very nice transition because it's that very brutal intro with that guitar that goes straight into these like higher, more regal types of synths going over it, which is showing like Vegeta's princely value. So I do think that's a good transition so far. Okay. I'm also really glad they cut those higher synths right there, because I was actually thinking in my head, I'm like, if this goes on any longer, this is not going to be good. And then it goes right back into this bombastic guitar, which I think is actually working in this favor. Yeah, here's that more proud guitar hopping over that more grimy kind. I think this guitar is better than the synths. The theme got a little bit of character and a depthless character. Dude, so true. Yeah, that song actually had some development, unlike Vegeta. That's crazy. I did like that. I will give the song a light slapper. I think it's pretty good. Does it change my mind about Vegeta? No. Do I think it fits him? Not really. I think it fits the idea that people have of Vegeta, but it doesn't actually fit him. So I think it's a light slapper. Next we have Hot Soul. I hope this is jazzy. Okay, I guess it's scary. I like this breakdown. Whoa, that's a lot to break down. I actually really like that like background, like epic. I think that's the word. Like that epic sound that's behind it. It's just, oh, you know what I'm talking about? That's going behind it. I think that's really lifting this song, because I think it's putting a real nice undertone. I feel like it's starting to sound too similar as we go through with a lot of these guitar sounds. So having that stuff in the back is really nice, and I think I'm really enjoying this breakdown that's about to happen. This is a good transition. That's nice. Yeah, so my thoughts about this song, I think everything is a slapper except for the main guitar, and I think that's really taking away from this. Like, the epic background noise and the lower grungy guitar breakdowns are perfect. I feel like if they would have changed that melody of the guitar, this would have been an ultimate slapper on this OST. Next we have High and Scream, theme of the Cell games. Okay, now I have high hopes for this one because I think the Cell Saga is the greatest. This guitar sounds very similar, but I like these ding-dongs. This song is too, like, feels just so, like, too epic triumphant for the Cell games. Like, what is this, man? Like, this is the Cell theme we all know, we all love, we all grow up with, we all think is an absolute banger. So how do you go from this like, dude, I don't want an encore for a Leonard Skinner concert. I don't, you know, I want some really intense, scary Cell themes, man. Like, even the breakdown for this. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, I think this as a piece of music is nice. I think it's good. But in this setting is just like, oof. Like that like grungy guitar is good, right? That little da-na-na-na-na rides nice, but everything else is kind of booty rocking everywhere, and not in a good way. What? Cell has the creepiest theme out of everyone, and this is the most, like, butt rock. What is this, man? What is going on here? These booty rocks are just way too much in this game. Like, I'm not really clicking with, you know, ain't no really freaking with my click. I'm gonna give this song a low mid to a light trash. Next we have Shout Out in Meteor. Okay. Is it gonna make me feel like a shooting star? Dude, this just sounds like every other guitar. They just could not think of actual new themes. What is going on here, man? What the heck? Wait, isn't that the Sonic Adventure 2 thing? Going fast at the speed of sound. Isn't that it? Rolling around at the speed of sound. No, dude, get that out of here. What the heck is going on with this song? I mean, those synths bouncing back and forth isn't bad, but it's just, I don't know. This feels like such a rinse and repeat type of riff that's going on here. Oh, here's a guitar solo. 40th one of the track. We got Slash on the beat. And right back into this blowing. Well, that ending left more to be desired. I thought there was going to be some big drop, but nope, just... It's like the Nico Avocado thing. Oh, dude, this track is just so repetitive, and it's the same guitar. I don't understand how a song can be such fast-paced and yet so boring, but this song has achieved that. It's trash. Michael, roll it.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Next one is Dynamite Battle. Now, a lot of you gamers think this one's a banger, so I hope you're right. Okay, see, this one's great. The guitar, it's in the same genre, but it still has its own character to it, right? What's good about this one is the synth that's going on in the back is very light and it's very quick. so it's not overpowering the song, and it's not making it sound weird. It's actually accenting the guitar that's going on. Oh, beat change. It's hard for me to say because I haven't like listened to these over and over again, where most of these tracks, like when you're doing battles and playing the game, a lot of them are replaying over and over again. So it's kind of hard for me to say like how over this song I would get over a long period of time. I think the only thing I don't really enjoy about this song, and I think it's because of that like over that repetitiveness, is that wah 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 wah. They do that a lot. Nice little power guitar there at the end. I really enjoy what the drums are doing with this track because these little guitar melodies are very simple. Yeah, I'm gonna give this song a light slapper. I enjoyed it. I want to give it a strong slapper, but I'm trying to think about the replay value. Actually felt different. Whoa! Next, we have Burning Up. I didn't know the Jonas Brothers were in this game, but here we go. We're burning up for you, baby. I always smile when the horns come in. I always smile. Dude, something about jazz rock, man. It just works. You have like a real punchy, hype guitar, but then you have the real fun, like, horns behind it, and you're just like, yes, dude, this orchestra is perfect. Okay, I really enjoy this, but low-key, this is a James Bond movie. I will say, I think it's a crime that Vegito and Gogeta have to have the same theme. I'm sorry, but they're just two different beasts. Like, Vegito coming on and then Gogeta being like a movie fusion is just like two different things. I don't know how to explain it. The designs are completely different. I just feel like they give off different energy. There's just something different about them. So I think them having the same theme is a bit of a crime. I understand it's a game. Literally should be against the law. Bandai, Dimps, whoever's making the next Dragon Ball game. We need more fusion time. Playable fusions. More screen time. Give it to us. Don't give us that 1 or 2 fights with them. I mean it. That's just my opinion. I think it's fine that they have the same one. I also just think, you know, quit being lazy and give them a separate theme. Anyways. Little creepy breakdown. Ooh, I like that ride. It feels Incredibles-esque. I really don't think there's much I can say about this track other than that it's a strong slapper. I think it's an amazing track. I think my bias is kind of showing through with the horns. I think it's my favorite part of the song. But the guitar has a nice ride too, and I think underneath it, it really complements it well. And it didn't feel like super boring and repetitive. That is an absolute banger on this OST. Next, we have Wild Rush. I mean, I'm vibing. I don't think it's the greatest piece ever, but I'm vibing. This is a weird stylistic choice to choose this song for the original Dragon Ball Saga. I think I feel like the song is missing something too. It needs a little bit something in there. This song was fine. Does it stand out? No. Is it forgettable? I think it could be. I think it's fine. I'll give this song a solid mid to a strong mid. Next we have Evolution World Tournament. Okay. Now this is a good tournament theme. I think it really creates the hype getting ready to just go through the ringer of all the fighters, especially if you were lucky enough back in the day where you had enough friends over at like a party and you could choose like up to however many players whichever game allowed you to swap the controller to do the tournament. This is actually a very exciting song, and the horns are just phenomenal. It's honestly insane how well you get that real headbanging rock into this beautiful, bright orchestral sound that comes through over the guitar. Props to them for having a nice, clean transition like that, because it's not easy to do. I will say it's not easy. What? It ends like that? Oh, come on, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't really think I have any complaints about it. That's a solid slapper. I would say a certified banger on this OST. Overture, the ending version. Freebird! Play Freebird! Okay, I definitely like this version better. It's definitely, it's not, flip it and reverse it. It's more engaging than the other one. It's not as slow and kind of dragging. This one is actually engaging as it's like doing this big fanfare finale, like as if Freebird is playing. I'm guessing the other one is probably like end of a saga type deal. It's been so long since I've played, I honestly don't remember where it is. But this one being the staff credits, so like the actual ending, this one's way better. It feels like a way better close and like a beautiful triumphant ending to the game after you put in all the work. So this one's a light slapper. I really enjoyed this one. So gamers, beauties, we have done it. We have completed the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 OST. I think the horns carry this OST. I really do. I think the guitar riffs and songs are nice. I think it's fine. I think it gets a little bit too repetitive though. But I feel like it's a little too cookie cutter with the way that some of them go. So overall, I think I will give this game a strong mid. This OST is a strong mid to a light slapper. I don't think there's enough slappers to push it over to this OST just being a light slapper. I'm going to give it a strong mid. So there you have it, beauties. I think that's going to call it for this stream, this video. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, leave a comment on which Dragon Ball game is your favorite. On top of that, also comment like what other anime games, or even I guess just games in general, of the OSTs you'd want me to kind of do this kind of rating, reacting to. Because I'm really deep into music. I'm a very big music head, and I love breaking down stuff to their elements and listening to how it comes together, especially in the experience of doing something. Let me know, beauties, and as always, take care.